Thank you all for joining yet another session on Dr. R.S. and you on science of cosmetics and personal care products. Today, let us see a short video on skin and stratum corneum, how the skin renews itself, then acne, the pictorial representation of transfer of melanosomes, pictorial representations of hair growth cycle. We will see in the videos, small videos of a minute, right? Thanks for the site Walter Jan, Get Spassy Coin, Miss Video 2 and Timothy Pilla. Thank you. Let us see the short videos. In the next video, we will see skin and stratum corneum. It's basically how the skin is dynamic, right? How the live cells of the skin move up, modify itself into stratum corneum, and the stratum corneum peels off, desquamates, it comes out, the old stratum corneum and the new stratum corneum is formed. So the skin cells are dynamic, it keeps on forming, the new cells are forming and the old cells are removed. This is a video showing that aspect. So now you can see a video where the live cells of the skin, the interior layer of the skin which is live, comes up and it becomes dead and forms the stratum corneum layer, right? And we discussed that the process is dynamic, right? Always the lower cells come up and becomes dead and forms a very important barrier layer, stratum corneum, and then the stratum corneum desquamates, it comes out and the new cells are formed and the process is dynamic. The process is dynamic. You can see that. See, the whatever nucleus is there, they are all the live cells. It's just a picturization of the live cells just migrating up, okay, and then they become dead and they form the stratum corneum layer, right? Now the stratum corneum layer sheds, right? And the new stratum corneum layer is formed. So the skin is dynamic, it's not static, right? And what alpha hydroxy acids and retin-A does, which we discussed in anti-aging, it increases the cell turnover rate. It increases the cell turnover rate. This is what they do, right? And aging, the cell turnover rate decreases, right? Acne, just a revision, and we will see a video also. So, what is acne? Acne is a skin condition that occurs when your hair follicle becomes plugged with oil and dead skin cells. It first leads to whiteheads, blackheads, or little pimples. Okay. So now, three conditions are required to form acne. Overproduction of sebum. First condition is overproduction of sebum. Overproduction of sebum or follicular hyperkeratinization or the presence of excess of acne causing bacteria, propionic bacteria, acne, right? These are the conditions. But as I tell you, acne is a skin condition that occurs when the hair follicle is blocked because of hyperkeratinization. The sebum gets entrapped inside and acne causing bacteria infects it and get into eruptions. But various sets of the skin condition is generally referred as acne symptom. White head, black head, papules, pimples and nodules. Okay, white head, black head, papules, pimples and nodules. Whiteheads are closed plugs, which we will see. Blackheads are open plug. What the statum, there is melanin in the stratum corneum get oxidized and get black in the open portion. Then the small red tender eruptions are called papules. Okay, so now as it gets infected more and more, the blood vessels flow there, the pus cells flow there, then it causes pimples, which are papules with pus at their tips. Okay, that is called pimples. Then large solid painful lumps beneath the surface of the skin, and that's nodule, right? So these are the various conditions. All these conditions are generally called as acne, right? And this is the video which shows the formation of blackhead and whitehead. The sebaceous duct getting blocked because of the hyperkeratinization, right? So these are all the bacteria that infects. So it forms whiteheads. No, it's not exposed out, it forms whiteheads, and slowly part of it will be seen out, and it get oxidized, the melanin get oxidized, and you get blackhead, right? So serious conditions of this can lead to serious infection, can lead to other acne conditions. This video which we will be showing is a pictorial representation of transfer of melanosome from melanocyte to keratinocyte. This is a pictorial representation of the transfer of melanosome from melanocytes to keratinocytes, right? In skin lightening we discussed this. So this is a pictorial representation of transfer of melanosome from melanocyte to keratinocyte. Consider this is the melanocyte, this is the melanocyte. What this melanocyte do? It put dendrites and transfer melanocyte. These are all the keratinocytes, right? The lower layers of the cell, and then it moves up, right? That is what it happens, right? See, it put dendrites, right? The melanocyte put dendrites, then it produces melanosomes, and the melanosomes are transferred from the melanocyte to keratinocyte. Niacinamide is an active, vitamin B3, that prevents this transfer, right? That is how it makes the skin lighter, right? While actives like hydroquinone interferes with the synthesis of melanin. The next video is on hair growth cycle. It's a small video, it's a pictorial representation of hair growth cycle, the 3 phases of hair growth. The next video is on hair growth cycle, hair growth. The first is anagen, it's the hair growing phase, right? Anagen is the hair growing phase. Then the catagen, the hair gets detached, and in the telogen, the resting phase, and the anagen starts again, right? This is the hair cycle. Thank you. I think the videos were useful to you, I trust so. Let us discuss in the next session. Thank you.